Truthman here. Truthman political news coming up. Yes, sir. So I ain't did a news video in a while, so I want to kind of give you some news updates. There's been a lot going on, y'all, between President Trump, some of the things that he wants, and Robert Kennedy Jr. giving us an update, telling us he'll have a better update coming up in September about autism. Now, let's start with President Trump wants the death penalty in Washington, D.C. and Illinois, which kind of prompted him to demand the resignation of one of the Fed chair people by the name of Lisa Cook. She refused to resign, so Trump demanded and tried to fire her, and she said that he can't do that, so it's going to be a showdown right there. Trump, say what you want about Trump. Trump is trying to fight crime. Like a lot of the stuff I agree with. Some of the stuff is a little bit questionable, but you got to take the good with the bad. And if you get more good out of your president than bad, then you should be willing to take that. Now, Robert Kennedy Jr. is saying basically that certain interventions, certain things that they do or that they say helps, is actually creating problems when it comes to autism. Now, this isn't the Truthman's word. This is from Robert Kennedy and the panel of medical professionals whom he consults with. So they're basically saying, and I've been doing my own research, and I've been finding some of the same things that he talk about in terms of autism. Like, it's a lot of things with their gut, you know, in toxins and different things I don't want to go into great details about. We'll talk about it in bits and pieces. That's creating this problem, basically. And this is from medical professionals, medical researchers, licensed, trained individuals, this information about this. So he said that he's going to give more of a detailed update coming up in September. Now, as I mentioned, Trump is seeking the death penalty for Washington, D.C., as well as Illinois. States that he's, the crime, the murder rate is off the charts and something needs to be done about it, which I agree. And if that happens, it's probably Wisconsin is probably going to be next. But it is what it is. You know, people out here killing each other over Facebook posts and all different types of things. Now, another thing with Trump. Trump is falling out with us fellow conservatives because he opened the door for 600,000 Chinese students. I know y'all probably didn't hear about that. If you didn't, y'all, you're hearing about it on Truthman News, Truthman Political News. Now this is kind of hypocritical. It is. Because you basically creating, that's not nationalism. Like if you open the door for 600,000 Chinese students to come in here and go to American universities, then from a business standpoint, that benefits, but you're creating competition for your, see, it's supposed to be about home first, and that's why we wanted Trump. That's why we because this little 600,000 student thing, that's something that Biden and Kamala Harris would have did. So nah. He needs to catch backlash over that. I don't agree with that. We gotta focus on, and that's him basically, being cool with the Chinese leaders. They the ones just trying to get him to do that. But he don't understand, well, hopefully he does, that they could be just trying to put more spies in here. So another thing that went on, they had the National Guard in DC. They claimed that immigrants were scared. Who cares? A lot of stuff. He had a lawsuit tossed that he brought against Maryland federal judges. People already regretting. How could you already be regretting your vote? Yeah, I don't like that 600,000 Chinese student, but because we really ain't in position to care about these other countries like that. We got people right here. I know people right here that can't find a job. So, we need to focus on the U.S. What else do I want to talk about right now? I guess that's it for Truthman News for this time, at least.
Provide relief in 2 hours, which can last up to 2.
Come on, Donald, President Trump, man. Hey, stick to your guns, man. America first. Truthman News. Truthman Political News, to be exact. Thanks for watching.